Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've just been kind of procrastinating. And finally, I just got like really annoyed and I had to just bite the bullet and do it and organize my makeup because it was just so annoying, and it was just in this big giant, like, what are they, like those makeup bags that you just get at the drugstore, you know? I just was like throwing all of my everyday makeup in those bags, and it was just like a mound, like a pile of makeup, and so disorganized. And I just got to this point where I didn't even enjoy doing my makeup in the morning because I couldn't find anything and it was just terrible. So I finally bit the bullet and I got this little guy, if you see him right back here. And I decided to just organize my everyday makeup and make it so much easier on me, and I am so glad I finally did it. And I got this on Amazon.com, so if you're looking for an acrylic makeup case that's decently priced, definitely go on Amazon and type in acrylic makeup storage or acrylic makeup case, and you'll be able to find something there, and that's where I found mine. So I'm going to show you guys what I keep in my everyday makeup bag and in my, like, how I store it and all that kind of stuff, like a storage type of video. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so here is the makeup case, and it is the perfect size for like daily makeup. I feel like everything fit perfectly. That is basically what it looks like. 2 small drawers here, and then I have 4 larger drawers right here, and then I have a couple extra palettes on the sides that I use. So I'm going to show you guys what is inside. So this first top drawer, I have like my foundation, and I am using this foundation right here lately. This is the Maybelline Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and this has been my go-to. You guys know I love this so much. It has like the perfect coverage if you want really heavy coverage, but what's really nice is you can mix it with a little bit of moisturizer if you want a lighter, kind of more subtle foundation look, and I think it's just amazing. One of the best drugstore foundations that I've tried in a very long time. So that has been my go-to. I also have my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder, and this is just like a translucent powder. And then back here I have a like hand sanitizer, which is always really nice if your hands are messy or dirty at all or just germy. It's good to sanitize your hands before you do your makeup. So this drawer here is my concealer drawer. I also keep my little beauty blender in the back area. I also have my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is a really good one for highlighting. And I also have this in here, which is almost used up. This is my Photo Ready concealer by Revlon. This is really good for travel. I really like this. And it's a fast one too. Like if you're in a hurry, you can just throw it under your eyes really quick like a lipstick and then blend it with your beauty blender and you're good to go. But the one that I use most often is the Kiko one. And I've talked about this in past videos, and this is nice because it has a bunch of different shades, so you can do a little bit of correcting if you need to. And then I have this one. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is an NC20, and this is really good for those high coverage days. I actually wore this today because I knew I was filming. So those have been kind of the concealers I've been pulling for lately. The next drawer is blushes and bronzers. So the first blush I have in here is the Be Matte Blush by City Color, and this has been a go-to for me for a really long time actually. And the crazy thing about these is they're really cheap, and I want to buy more of these so bad, but I keep putting it off. But this is in the color Fresh Melon. It's just a really nice matte shade, really beautiful kind of coral, perfect for like spring and summer. This is the Studio Makeup Blush in Wildflower. This has actually been the one that I've been probably using the most lately. It's just a really pretty dark mauve, almost like a dusty rose color. And then my last blush in here is this one. This is the NYX Blush in Amber. And this is actually really similar to the one I just showed you. Just a little bit lighter and a little bit more pink, maybe a little bit more on like the rose side versus brown rose side. So for bronzer, I have this. This is the Chocolate Soleil Bronzer by Too Faced, and I've had this for so long, and I just feel like it just keeps going and going. So as you can tell, I've hit pan on it, and I just kind of want to use this up because I've had it for so long. I've been using it for so long. I just want to use it up and try something new. So I am storing that in here for now, and that is what I'm using daily, just so I can kind of, you know, move it on out and try something new. And then for highlight, I have the Manizer Sisters. This is by The Balm, and you guys know I really love this. The Mary Luminizer right here is the one that I use most often, and then I have the Cindy Luminizer and Betty Luminizer, and I usually mix this one with these two just to give my, you know, highlighter a little bit of a different look if I'm going for something different that day. And then I have my ColourPop highlight here. So this one is just a really interesting pomade type of feel. I really like this one. It is the most unique color, and it dries in a powder finish, so it's like wet to dry. It is really crazy, but it's really, really cool. And this is an electric slide, and it's been fun to play with. So next is my lip product drawer, and these are the lip products that I use on a daily basis. These ColourPop liquid lipsticks right here, and this is actually the one I'm wearing today. This is in Clueless. It's a really nice kind of dusty rose pink color. And then I have this one here in Tulle, which is a little bit darker, and this one here in Bumble. These three colors right here have been amazing. I've loved having these in my collection. They just give off that really nice, bold look to your lips. They last a really long time, and I have just been loving these ColourPop colors lately. And then I also have this one, which I don't use quite as often, but it's in Lax. But if I'm gonna do a dark shade on my lips, this is usually the one that I end up pulling for, just because it's really, really pretty. So this is Nude Flush, and this is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and this is my favorite nude color that I own in my whole entire makeup collection. I just love this color so much. If you're looking for a good nude for your lips, definitely try this because I think it just gives off the most beautiful look, and it's not too pale, so it doesn't make you look dead, and it also has a little bit of a mauve undertone, so it gives you some color to your face while still being nude, so I really like that one. This is the Palladio shade in Pink Candy, and the reason I have this in here is because it's just a clear lip gloss, which is really nice to have. I feel like putting this over like any lipstick and just wanting like that really, really shiny look is really fun sometimes. So this is the Milani shade in Loved, and this is a really nice kind of typical, you know, mauve color. You guys can tell what I like from this video, I think. And it just gives that really pretty look. It's very similar to some of these ones, as you can tell. It's very, very similar. And then I have these two colors by Revlon. They're just really dark kind of, you know, mauve colors. This one is in Rum Raisin. It's just a really dark, you know, plum color, which is nice. This one is a little bit lighter, kind of a more pinky My Lips But Better shade, which is always really nice to have in your collection. This one is the Kiko Milano color that I was talking about in a recent video. Perfect color for those days where you're not wearing a lot of makeup and you just want something really subtle. And this is in Gossamer Emotion. And then I just have a clear lip balm. This is the Chapstick Lip Balm, the Total Hydration. And then of course, you guys know me, I have this. This is the Sea Sheer by MAC. If you guys do not own this shade, you need to own it. I have talked about this shade of lipstick ever since I started YouTube like 7 years ago, and it's always gonna be like my deep down favorite, and it's perfect. This is like my second tube that I've gone through, and I think I might buy another one, even though I don't buy MAC anymore. This is one that I might have to buy still, but I just love it so much. It's my favorite color. It's a perfect like summer spring shade. And then this one, this is Skinny Dip by Benefit, which is another really, really pretty My Lips But Better shade. So then I have lip liners here. They're basically all the same, just basic mauve color since I use that the most often. So I have those in there. And then this is a lip plumper. This is by The Balm, and this is called Pillow Plump. And this is one of your typical, you know, lip plumpers that give you like that tingly feeling on your lips. Next is eyeshadow palettes, and this is ever changing. I am constantly changing out my eyeshadow palettes because I have so many and I use, you know, so many different colors. But right now I have the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. This is one that I use almost every day. This has been my like everyday palette for a while now, and as you guys can tell, it's just your typical neutral shadows. You could do dark looks with this, very, very natural looks with this. I actually have this on my lids today with this light matte brown in my crease. I also have my Lorac Pro Palette, which is my other favorite natural palette, and as you can tell, I've hit pan on multiple colors. I love this for travel because it has really good eyebrow colors here. Love this, and if you're on a hunt for a good natural or neutral palette and you just don't know, like there's so many out there, go for this one. I think you'd be very, very happy with this one. And then I have this. This is just a random palette that I got from a company, and I just thought it was really pretty, so I stuck it in here so I could start using it up a little bit and playing around with it. This is from Memebox. They just sent it to me, and yeah, I just decided to bust it out. And then I have my NYX HD Eye Primer, which I've been using a lot lately. This is a great eye primer if you guys are in the market. I have my little tweezers right here. These are Revlon tweezers. And And then I have this little eye primer. This is by Elizabeth Mott, and it's just a little tester size. That's one really nice thing too about organizing your daily makeup like this, is you can actually use up your samples a lot easier. I never used up my old samples because if I, threw a sample in my giant makeup bag, it would just fall to the bottom and I would never use it and it would just disappear. And this way I can just use up the ones that I want to use and then kind of move them out as I go. So that's been really, really nice. So this bottom drawer is stuff that is just like tools and my, random type of stuff. So I have my eyeliners. I use the Jordana eyeliners for like my black, kohl eyeliner in my waterline. I just find that this works really well. They're really cheap. They don't cost a lot of money. You can get them at Walgreens, and they just have that really nice black kohl look. So this is what I've been going for. Plus they're cruelty free, so I might as well just keep purchasing it if I like it. I have, you guys are gonna laugh at me for this, but oh well. I have 5 Physicians Formula eye booster pens in here, and you guys are probably like, why in the heck do you have 5 in there? But it's because I just use them, and then if one starts to run out and I can't use it anymore, I just throw it away in my garbage can. And some of these are more used up than others, but I just have a lot on hand. I don't know why, but yeah, I use them all, so whatever. I use them every single day. And then I have my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara, which is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore of all time. Like, Jordana has amazing makeup products, which is so crazy because it's not a well-known brand really, but like their makeup brands, like everything I try from Jordana, I always end up loving. So I don't know, it says a lot about the company if you ask me. So this is the NYX Doll Eye Mascara. I've been actually liking this a lot. I've been using this for a long time now. It's actually almost gone. I should probably throw it out sometime soon. But this is a great mascara. I am super, super happy with this, and it's made my eyelashes look bomb, and I would definitely repurchase this. So, and then I have my IT Cosmetics eye pencil, which I've been using a lot. But what I've been using more is my Anastasia, the Dip Brow Pomade, and I use chocolate. They just work really, really well. I have been really enjoying this. I actually have it on my eyebrows today. But I also have this in here. This is the NYX eyeshadow in Deep Brown. And I use this for my eyebrows as well. It's just a really dark, a little bit warm. It's a little bit on the warm side. But this is a really good eyebrow shade if you have really dark hair. So I actually use that quite often. And then I have my GimMe Brow by Benefit, which is really good for my no makeup days or when I'm wearing extremely light makeup. I use this a lot. And then I decided to use this up, guys. This is my Unique Fiber Mascara. This is really, really, really popular. And if you are on Facebook, you probably know about this because everybody and their mom sells makeup on Facebook. But this is the Fiber Mascara, and I really wanted to use this up before it went bad, and it actually works really well. I will give it 2 thumbs up. I actually really like it. I did a whole review on it, so if you guys want to see that, maybe I'll link it down below for you guys. But I actually like this stuff, and it was actually getting a little bit old, so I wanted to use it up before it actually did because it is a pretty good product. So, and then I have this, which is my eyebrow eyelash curler, and it's by Lancome. And then over here I just have this. This is the IT Cosmetics. This is the U Sculpt. This is just like a bronzer palette. Really, really pretty colors. I think it looks really, really nice. And so I'm really excited to kind of play with it a little bit. So I have that there. And then if I want to change out my blushes at all, I have this. This is the Cheekathon palette by Benefit. And you just have all these really, really pretty cheek colors. You also have Hoola bronzer right here. But some of my favorite Benefit box blushes are in here. So that is basically it for my everyday makeup box. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. Down in the lower bar, I'm going to link my full-on makeup collection, which is the Alex drawers. And that's where I show you guys what I keep like all of my makeup. Every single bit of my makeup is in that. It's been a while since I uploaded that, so it might be a little bit old, but you guys can still kind of see the basics of my big makeup collection. And I'll also link down below my professional makeup kit collection, so what I keep in my professional kit. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!